NASCAR earlier this week suspended 23XI racing driver Bubba Wallace for one race after he intentionally crashed Kyle Larson, then proceeded to shove Larson after each exited their vehicle in last Sunday's Round of 8 opener at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This came a week after NASCAR also penalized driver Cole Custer and his number 41 Stuart Haas Racing Ford team for their actions in attempting to artificially alter the race's finishing positions in the Round of 12 finale at Charlotte Motor Speedway's road course. Custer and number 41 crew chief Michael Shiplett were each fined $100,000, and Shiplett was suspended indefinitely. Competition officials also issued 50-point deductions to Custer and the team in their respective driver and owner standings. NASCAR's Chief Operating Officer Steve O'Donnell told SiriusXM NASCAR Radio after the Wallace decision was announced that, "It's been very rare if ever that we suspend drivers, so we don't take that action lightly. The message has been sent, and it's been received, loud and clear." "Yeah, I would say NASCAR has sent a message," Joey Logano said Saturday morning at Homestead Miami Speedway, site of Sunday's Dixie Vodka 400. "I think there's a few things that kind of go to all that stuff. What's acceptable to NASCAR? What's acceptable to you? As an individual, I always say sports test your morals and test your character a lot of times, and it's sometimes tough to balance all that in the heat of the moment. It's hard to imagine yourself inside of a race car, if you haven't done it before, and you sometimes make decisions that you're not proud of later on. But you learn lessons every time. I've made mistakes and made dumb decisions inside race cars, and I regret them, but I learned from every one of them, and I feel like I really know where my line is now, 15 years later, but I've found where my line is, and what I feel is acceptable or not on the racetrack." For some other drivers who don't have the 15 years of Cup experience that the veteran and only driver currently locked into the championship for has, perhaps they haven't quite found that line yet, and perhaps NASCAR just provided it. It's NASCAR's decision. Whatever they thought was the right thing to do in that kind of case, that's all NASCAR's judgment call, and they did what they thought was fit for it, said Logano's Team Penske teammate and fellow Round of 8 contender Ryan Blaney. "I personally think it's good that NASCAR's putting the law down, laying the hammer down on things that they think are wrong. I mean, that's the only way you can kind of police it. You have to do those things, and at the end of the day, it's their call. They see something that they don't like, I expect them to act on it, and they have the last couple of weeks." The interesting twist to all of this, with just 3 races remaining to settle this year's championship and the intensity only ratcheting up on a weekly basis, is that drivers could be presented with similar situations before the year is over, and the precedent has been set.